Hello and welcome to my review of the SoundPEATS P4 wireless Bluetooth speaker. I've laid out the items that you get included in the pack with this. It's a 3.5mm auxiliary cable and you have a micro USB charging cable too. Looking at the front of the packaging here, on the side you'll see they've gone for a more eco-friendly package overall, and that includes the cardboard inner packaging too. Nice to see that. On the specs here we have a battery quoted to around about 6 hours life, up to a base port with a microphone built in so you can use this to take calls as well. This just shows the items that you get included too. Now the user manual is quite well laid out, fairly easy to operate this. You'll see the diagram showing you where the main components and controls are. It's also worth having a look at the other section, which gives you the LED indicator, which is on the top. That will show you if it's charging or if you're connecting to a Bluetooth or you have the auxiliary input selected. There's an auto switch over on that. Quick close-up on the two cables. These are chrome plated, there's no gold plating on them. And now we're taking a look closer at the speaker. Quite nicely made. This has a soft touch finish on the bottom with a fabric covering around the speaker. This isn't waterproof, even though some of these cylinder speakers are showerproof. This one isn't, so this is really for indoor use. On the bottom here we have a flap which you can pull open. A bit tricky to get this open. Once you do, it reveals the 3.5mm port and the micro USB port for charging. On the top you can peel off the protective layer that comes with it, and that's your slider control, and the rotary control here is for the volume. It takes about 3.5 full turns to go from maximum to minimum, and there is a bit of tactile feedback on that. You can't accidentally turn it very easily. On the bottom we have the power switch, and there's a silicone ring around that. The power switch, obviously, apart from turning it on, also pauses it, any music that you're playing back, and accepts or rejects calls. My personal feeling is it may be a better position for that, particularly if you're using the speaker to take calls. I would have preferred it on a position perhaps at the top. They could have squeezed it in there, or on the front of the case possibly. Powering up, you'll see the light come on, it's ready to pair. Now if you plug in the 3.5mm cable, you'll see it turns to green. That tells you that it's ready to use for auxiliary, so it switches over itself. You don't need to adjust modes on this particular one at all. When it's charging, you will see the red light come on. Takes about 2 and 3/4 hours to fully charge this, and I got about 4.5–5 hours playback at medium settings. They can be reduced at maximum volume or increased at the lowest volume levels. The swipe control works pretty well actually. I was quite pleased with that, nice and intuitive. To give it a long swipe. Just a quick sound test now. Summary on the P4 Bluetooth speaker. Overall I liked this one. It was a nice design. I liked the touch controls, and the sound output was also very nice for the size of speaker. I also found that the volume level was good without any distortion, and the battery life was also pretty good. Not 100% sure about the power button location, but in other areas it's quite a nice speaker.